of the premier Duckpin high handicap competition, the adult Alumni Challenge matches. 84 teams are competing for $35,000, I'm told. Here we've got Nestor's Nuts, our Candlepin crossover team, off to a hot start, 2-0. And in this match, looks like they're going to be given a few pins. Jen, looks like 30. They'll be given 30 pins in the handicap. That's what this says. And on our right we have is that Eddie? Is that Eddie?
There he is. No, yes, but not that one. He's this one.
Okay, Eddie Wisniewski.
Yes.
Carries a 132 average. Mm-hmm. Here.
He's using it.
Okay. So Eddie puts up a 10. Jimmy Nestor with the spare. And we're off to the races. Stephanie St. Jean. Deep in the right side leaves the diamond in the middle. That's the 1, 2, 3, 5 plus the 10 pin.
That way you know who bowls where.
Okay.
Thank you.
The other bowl, the fifth bowler, I don't know where he went.
We lost him.
Okay, but he's on there, Fab?
That's all right. We're good.
Fifth bowler is JR. Okay. All right, Stephanie can't cut the diamond. Gets a 9. The spare is good for Roy Higgs Jr. and Helferstay is on the board with their first mark. We're just about even through the first 2 bowlers. We're rolling 1 box at a time here. In something you don't see too often in Candlepin. Maybe at birthday parties, one box at a time. With 5 bowlers on a squad, though, it keeps you active. You don't have to wait a long time before your turn. Josh Lowell now for Nestor's Nuts. Brings it in. Full and a strike. The 10 was the last to fall on that pitch. 2 marks on the board for Nestor's Nuts. This should be Matt Zach. Matt Zock.
His father was a pro bowler.
Oh.
He learned from his parents. He has some first place. And
Well, that's a spare out of the 3 slot.
he worked for the center.
Matt Zock. So the Helferstay team is bowling out of Parksville. Matt Zock, who you just saw. His hometown is Baltimore. Now we have Eddie Helferstay. Presumably the captain of the team's named after him. Eponymous. Okay, takes out a half Worcester. Nate Fontaine can't convert on his 9 drop and leaves 9. Look at those ducks fly. What? Yeah. 9 for Helferstay. Now the anchor bowlers on your left. Ryley Burdett, 29-year-old Spencer, Massachusetts resident, bowls out a bogey. He came out with a big 160 in the first string to help Help Nestor's Nuts come back from a big deficit. Along with Nate Fontaine's 147 in that one. And for Helferstay, this is J.R. Everett on the money. The ball looked like it took out the 1, 5, 8, 9. I don't know how it hit all those pins. Right down the middle, spread eagle plus a talon. The difference a quarter inch makes on those two. Good bid. Almost converted on the spread eagle. Nice ball. J.R. Everett carrying a 134 average. This team is loaded. Actually, loaded so much, they're going to be actually giving pins today. 657 their handicap. The lowest handicap on the Helferstay team is 129. Now, Jimmy Nestor with a 7 fill and a split. Eddie Wisniewski.
All right, time up. Tap up.
Thank you. Nestor, field goal at 17 after the first is at 25 after that 8 in the second. Pulling one box at a time here. Third ball now from Eddie Wisniewski for a 10. Wisniewski a 132 bowler. Out of this Parkville Lanes team. Stephanie St. Jean delivers, a little bit thin. Crossed over and left a 5 and dime, the Woolworth special. Now on your left, Roy Higgs Jr. out of Westminster, Maryland. He's won 2 Pro League championships. First place at White Oaks, the Parksville team. Got his start in the sport from his father and his former Pro League bowler, Roy Higgs Sr. Look at that pitch. Almost. He cut that one too thin. The 5 and dime. These guys are throwing heat. And actually, now that the handicaps are evident, it looks like they will be giving, it's 657 to 620, they'll be giving 37 pins. 80% handicap, though. It's 30. Yeah, it'll be 30 with 80% handicap. Matt Zock fills with 8. Get our bearings. Oh, nice bid. 9 on the strike fill for Josh Lowell. 19 in the first box. 18 on the first box for Matt Zock in blue. And a spare, 2 spares to start things off. Just met Matt. He's He's a player. Maintaining a 133 average. All the bowlers on this Helferstay team, 129 to 134. Speaking of Helferstay, there's a spread eagle. Let's call it. The spread eagle challenge is in effect at Candlepin Bowling Network. In honor of our 5,000 subscribers, we are giving $25 for each spread eagle conversion with no wood. When I'm calling. Here's Eddie Helferstay. Good bid. Rips 3 of the 6, not the 3 you usually get. We've given away 4 of those prizes so far this year. 2 of them donated right back to Candlepins for Cancer. It's called the Candlepin Bowling Network. Yeah, on YouTube. Yep. Yeah, sure. All right, Nate Fontaine ends up with his second 9. He's at 18 after 2. As is Eddie Helferstay. Worked his way out of that spread eagle. Now our anchor bowlers. No, that's the game of the week. Got to dig a little deeper.
This one?
I think so. Yep. Yep, that's live, right? Yeah. How about that? Strike bomb from Ryley Burdett. Spatch. Hey, JR. Spare on strike, 20 bucks in the first. The anchor carries a 134 average. Ryley Burdett's average 123 in Duckpins, 105 in Candlepin. That's a bogey average, of course, which is a good 105. Jimmy Nestor shakes, rattles, and rolls a 7-8. Do not fall. The wood's there. Why doesn't he just leave him standing? But that's not allowed in Duckpin. So a spare and two splits for Jimmy will be open in the third. Eddie Wisniewski, his third ball. Good 9 there. Ball speed 26.3 at the pins for Wisniewski. Jimmy almost tips the 10, but got 9. A 6-pin lead. Plus a bonus ball and a 10. So let's call that a 16-pin lead for the Helferstay squad. And a 9 drop there for Roy Higgs Jr. Stephanie sends it up and across. That's a washout. Missed the head pin. Leaving the 1, 2, 4, and 6. No, that one came well right. Strong, high velocity bowlers on this Helferstay team. They're throwing almost Candlepin speeds with that big ball.
Here's a side note for you.
Yeah, JR.
I've been doing this for 57 years out of all these guys here.
You've been doing it for 57 years?
1969.
How old are you? Geez, you're throwing a nice pitch. Nice pitch. JR. Thank you, JR. Everett's been bowling since 1969. I was 2 years old at that time. I'm 58. So that means he's been bowling for 56 years. does not physically look like a man of that age. Anyhow, that was a 10 for Roy Higgs. Now, difficult spare pickup here for Matt Zock. Nope. Takes the back pins. The head pin's still standing. Zock ended up with a 6 fill. He's at 34 through 2 complete. He'll be open in the third. Both teams now even on marks, so the difference is accurate. It's a 22-pin lead. Talking about now there's 2 strikes on the Nestor's Nuts team. Josh Lowell, and Zock takes 10. Checks out. Zock, 41 years old. Out of Parkville. Here's the eponymous one, Eddie Helferstay. Strike, Helferstay.
Oh.
The 4 was the last to fall on that one, if I saw it correctly. Good bid there. Just right of the head pin. Leaves the Millis 8. 1-2 pin standing. For Nate, he's on it. All right, marks now. A strike and a spare for each team. So the total stand. Lead now 32 for the Helferstay team. They're given 30 pins. Let's call it a 2-pin lead for Team Helferstay. 9-drop for the 60-year-old J.R. Everett. On it. Ooh, it's a little bit right. He's throwing the lefty is throwing a pretty hard curve, 24 miles an hour out of the hand. There it is. So after the 20 box and the 19 box, he gets a 10 box. And very goalposts for Ryley Burdett. Ryley, 29 years old. Jamie Nestor starting things off in the 5th. Whoa, not bad, Ryley. For the rare 7-10 conversion. How about a 10 after 7-10 with no wood? That's pretty good. You make a 7-10 all the time in Candlepin because you have wood in the middle. But here it's more like a 10-pin where they almost never make them. Hey, sorry. You're Eddie?
Yes.
Here you are. Thank you, Eddie Wisniewski's. He'll be bowling next. Stephanie on the head pin. Boy, they shoot around in all kinds of directions. Eddie, a youth championship bowler from the North-South Challenge in Connecticut, who's basically born into bowling, he writes. Has a high single of 216 out of Parkville lanes like the rest of his team. Woo-hoo. Stephanie St. Jean converts on the 9-drop spare. 4 marks on the board now for Nestor's Nuts. Wisniewski out of Edgemere, Maryland. Throwing his third ball, we'll take 8. Wisniewski, like the rest of his teammates, carries an average right around 130, his 132. Give you a comparison. Josh Lowell is a 117, Stephanie St. Jean a 110, Ryley Burdett a 123, Nate Fontaine 134, and Jimmy Nestor 136. Josh came away rubbing his shoulder after that one. Let's see how he didn't love that, the way that one felt. Came out 23.8 miles an hour with the extra weighted ball back through the bunny hole. That was on a strike, so that's looks like he picked up an extra pin. That was good. That one's going to be a 2 fill, unless the 8 pin is gone. Nope, the 8 pin's back there. Roy Higgs takes an 8. He's at 46 after 4. He had one. He started off with a spare 8. Big out ball here. Plays it on the safe side. Takes 7. That was a good choice. Couldn't afford to get a 2. So 47 through 4 for Josh Lowell. Oh my goodness. The 8 was the last to fall on that bomb from Matt Zock. Nate Fontaine on a spare. There, and the 5 was the last to fall on that bomb. Nate Fontaine. And that was on a spare fill, so a 20 box. And Eddie Wisniewski, 3 in a row. 2 of them coming from Helferstay. The eponymous one. For Helferstay. 2 of them for Helferstay, including that one by Eddie Helferstay.
2 Eddies.
Mm-hmm.
2 Eddies.
Yep, 2 Eddies, 1 Helferstay. Oh no! The run of strikes breaks, as that's a spread eagle minus a tail feather. JR now on the head pin. Swinging, it's... No, the pin won't go.
All right, I don't have 1 now.
Sexagenarian? He's 60 years old.
Doesn't look it.
Nope, he looks strong. That's a 10, a good 10 on a tough split.
Still working.
Picks up 1 pin there. Match is tight.
I might have had it.
All right, so through 4, we have three marks hanging for Nestor's Nuts and 2 hanging for Helferstay. And one of them is the spare here for Jimmy Nestor. He's been all over his object here today. And he misses his object on the fill.
How did the pins differ? The reaction, Candlepin to Duckpin.
These pins differ tremendously from, like in almost every way you can imagine. They're rounder, they're bigger, they're lighter compared to the ball. These ones shoot. These ones.
Action. I was asking asking about the
Yeah.
action.
But they're way thinner, so you don't get a 15-inch long like sweeper wiping everything out. Oh, what a great bid at the spare. Nestor will be open. Eddie Wisniewski did complete his spare. Nestor now takes a 9. He's at 58 through 5, 8 over. Okay, so Wisniewski's, the official score has changed his box in the 5th. He's facing looks like he's got a 9. I've heard something about this. It's an unusual setup here. There it is. So Wisniewski's now taking his 3rd shot. Evidently his speed been some sort of error. That's a 10. So, however that came to be, I don't know. Matt, do you know what was going on there with the resets and such?
The system gave him a spare.
Oh,
so he had to reset the 4-pin so that he could go shoot for the last ball.
And he had the 4-pin should have been safe. All right, I didn't see that. Okay, thank you. Well, no question about that one. Can't tell what was the last one to fall on that strike. That was a heck of a blow by Roy Higgs Jr., son of the Pro League bowler, Roy Higgs Sr. Has 2 Pro League championships in his name. Here's Matt Zuck. Just heard his voice. He's on a strike. Delivers left side. He's got 2, though. He's got 2. Just 2 pins on that first ball. Five-step approach. Fills with 8. Played that one on the safe side where all the pins were. Good fill. Lowell with an unusual ball strikes that one on the 2-4 pocket, leaving the 1, 5, 7, and 8. A 9 for Zock. Zock, 133 bowler. Sitting at 71 through 5. Already 21 over his box. And now, Eddie Helferstay on a double strike. As Lowell takes 7. Helferstay and Fontaine both on strikes. This is a double strike, looking for a triple, but that's a 29 box. Now Nate, who had a 20 box of his own in the 3rd, on a strike in the 4th. Left it a little bit short. Throws with a right to left spin from the left side. Ball moving left to right. It's kind of an unusual combo. Spare on strike. So 29 in the third, 20 in the fourth. And a spare on strike for Fontaine. Now you see the totals changing quickly. Looks to me like a 2-pin lead for the Helferstay squad now after the double strike. And that counts the handicap. They're given 30 pins. Spare bid now, and on the money, didn't even look at it. Ryley Burdett. They gave him a strike on the scoreboard, but it was a spare. Yep. It was an 8-drop spare. The automatic scoring got that one wrong.
Is that because these are 10-pin leads?
It's because the laser just isn't picking up the pin. It can be anything. The reader sometimes misses a shot, misses a ball. Happens in all three sports sometimes. All right, so 2 marks apiece. So the lead of 28 on the board. Since they're giving 30 pins, it means we have a 2-pin lead for Nestor's Nuts. Wisniewski gets it. Leaves a triangle right. Nestor with a 1-3-10. Usually goes in Candlepin if you hit the 1. That was too thin though. Triangles, these are converted by Candlepin bowlers at a 45% rate. Wisniewski looking for his first mark. How about it? Oh no, didn't go. Looked just about right to me. And Nestor hits his object again and doesn't connect. That's a 9. And that'll be a 10 for Wisniewski. By my calculation, cuts the lead in half from 2 to 1. That's a weird one. Stephanie just popped out the 2, 4, and 3. Never seen that before. Oh my goodness. What manner of shot was that? Oh God, we have seen something new. That's Roy Higgs Jr. Amazing pitch. Just devastating, a double strike. Did not register a speed on the scoreboard. Stephanie takes a 7. Big swing there. Match was down, just about tied up. Now with the double strike, got to figure that's going to result in about a 20-pin lead. When all is said and done. 2, 3, 4, 5-step approach. Now Josh Hull had strikes in the first and third, then struggled through the fourth, filling with only 2 on the strike. Pair of 7s. We're going to get back on track. I think they're both bowlers popping out the 2 and the 8 for their first ball. Okay, that's a full Worcester. Hits the 3-9 and after hitting the 2-8. Josh Lowell hitting the right ball, still leaves 3 pins. Matt Zock, just a nearly complete stop, gets a 4. Didn't love that. Lowell gets 8, doubles. Gets a little bit back. Team Helferstay out of Parkville. Was in a very tight match until the double strike by Roy Higgs Jr. Once that one comes to, once the fill balls are through on that one, we're going to see a lead of about 10 or more points. Now, talking about a fill, that's another one, another half Worcester. This one's a 2 fill after Nate Fontaine had 3 marks in a row. Just needs a strike ball here. That's how you do it. He threw a strike ball. Still shaking his head over the 2 fill, but it's 2 more than he would have had with a 10. Now here's Eddie Helferstay. Been right on the money. He had a double strike, 9 drop spare, and he fills that spare with 8 to get to 85 in the 5th. He's 35 over his box. Looking for a relatively easy pickup here. These ones are 51 percenters in Candlepin. Probably a little bit higher in Duckpin with the bigger balls. That's a 10. So 95 through 6. Helferstay 35 over. Now J.R. Everett and Ryley Burdett. Spatch, as he's known. Heard a ball bouncing, perhaps out of anger, to our right. On the money, and the 10 was the last to fall on that blow from Ryley Burdett. Not done yet. They are Burdett getting handshake all around. Oh, the triangle falls as a pin bounced all the way to the right side and back to clear out the 4-7-8. Nice. Very high scoring game. So that's a strike. And it was a strike on 10. Nice ball there from Wadnowski. He's sole bowler looking for his first mark. Jamie Nestor on it thin. Tough leave there, the 5 and 7. So if you like what you're seeing here, this is the Adult Alumni Challenge match. This is league play. We're following the Candlepin Bowlers crossover team here. Nestor's nuts. But 84 teams are going to be reduced to, there are 7 divisions of 12, I'm told. In each division, 4 teams are going to advance, along with 4 wildcard teams, to a final 32 matches that are going to be played out on Sunday. And that's going to be on Duckpins Unlimited. the native Duckpin channel. We have some Duckpins Unlimited teammate, the Duckpins Unlimited team somewhere down the lanes here in Towson right now. So I would watch for that on Sunday for Duckpins Unlimited. I've been asked to join in on some of that broadcast. Love that offer. How about that 9? Roy Higgs on the, so that's on the double strike. 29 on the strike in the 5th. Now looking for a 20 box to go on top of that. Nope, that one missed. Stephanie with a tricky triangle. All right, so Roy Higgs at 104 through 734 over. Joins with his teammate Eddie Helferstay in the mid-30s over his box already. Good pitch there from Josh Lowell. Did see Josh reach for his right shoulder earlier. I think he's dealing with some pain there. Came out, balls of fire. Nope. Good pitch, no luck for Matt Zock. Bowling for the Helferstay squad. At 10 for Lowell. He now hangs at 72 after 7 with 2 strikes. Matt Zock checks in with 10. He had the tough 4 in the 6th, but is still 15 over at 85 through 7. Here's Helferstay. But first, we're going to see Nate Fontaine add the big spare.
All right, 8 bags. Turn that pocket now, come on.
Leaves that one. Didn't get that one out across. He throws a left to right ball, never got to the head pin. Helferstay never got to the head pin for a right to left ball. 6 though on the fill, 86 through 6. Finds his spot. With a crossover first step. Beautiful pitch. Can't quite get the head. That's a 10 for Nate. Nate's at 96, 26 over. Helferstay with a crossover first step. Now we're going to see J.R. Everett and Ryley Burdett. Burdett bowling for Nestor's Nuts. They are trailing now by about 19. How about that one? On the strike. Can't get the double. Between a double and a spare, it could be as much as 10 or more pins. JR also on a strike, missed the head pin, got 7 on ball 1. Burdett releases, no problem. I like the way he turns around, doesn't even watch as the spare connects. Did that on an 8 drop before. Everett takes 8 on his strike. Gain of 2 pins there, but plus the fill. Make it 3 pins plus the fill on that exchange. So score now. Helferstay team, no marks on the board, but a 56-pin lead in fallen pins. Drop that down to 46. Add the 30 pins. Sorry, I should be doing this in my head before I say it, but it's a 16-pin lead overall, counting the handicap. Jimmy with a half whisher gets a point. Wisniewski with a washout. That's a split where you miss the head pin. Delivers. Nearly perfect, but not a spare. Jimmy still has the 1, 5, 7, 9, and 10.
Clean them up on aisle 2.
That's a 10 for Wisniewski. Jimmy's going to take a 6. That one got away from him. So he's at 81 through 8, complete. Lead is 20 minus a ball for the Helferstay team out of Pikesville. Beautiful pitch, Stephanie St. Jean. Hey, another strike, Roy Higgs Jr. What a baller! You can tell he's throwing in a different league. That's the kind of speed we see out of Candlepin bowlers with a much lighter ball. It's just an incredible throw. Stephanie is wide on her spare delivery. And we'll take an 8. So that the lead, which is 20 plus 3 fill balls now. Josh Lowell going to regain form. Nope.
Oh, Josh, right here.
Beautiful pitch there from Zuck. Bull finds his object, but there's a pin out. Pin is gone now. Josh Lowell, his 3rd and final ball in the 8th. He's at 72 through 7. And now he's at 80. Josh lives in Franklin, Maryland. Franklin, Massachusetts.
Big trips here. Big trips.
Maryland.
Used to live in Massachusetts. There's probably a Franklin in every state.
I've been trying that all day.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while on the Candlepin circuit, so that might explain it if he moved down. Okay, 9 drop. Nate Fontaine. Brutal split. Is that the 4? Is that the 4-6? For Wisniewski? Or for Helferstay? Helferstay. The other Eddie. All right, big Nate. Big spare opportunity. Fontaine. Not a problem. Is that left to right ball? Even though the spin is right to left. It's a good combination. If I could choose again, I would want a right to left ball that goes left to right, or vice versa. Like a reverse. He's dealing with a reverse ball with a natural spin. Okay, 2 marks on the board for each team. One fill ball in the hand right here. Ryley, a 9 drop on that one. Keeps the game very much in line. J.R. Everett. Good miss, has the 1-2-4. Ryley on the money, turns, and for the 3rd time in a row, the spare is converted without him watching it. Everett answers. Eliminating the rail. 3 marks now for Nesters. 2 marks on the board for Nesters. 3 for Helferstay. Lead should be 13 plus a strike fill. For Helferstay, we got 10 boxes to play. Ooh, spread eagle. Not a clean one. It's got a talon back there. The 8-pin. 9 drop for Wisniewski. Trying to get off the schneid. He's pinned really well, but he's looking for his first mark. Nope. Nestor gets rid of the 3 on the left. Still has 4 on the right. And that'll be a 7. Gives away 2 pins. Now that matchup, despite 2 spares, Jimmy Nestor only leads by 3 pins, 2 spares to none. Nestor with fills of 5 and 7. Oh! Roy Higgs Jr. That was strike number 4 on the string. Wow. And his second double. He's sitting at 124 plus bonus balls in the 8th, plus a bonus ball. 9 drop, Stephanie. That one may put this one, the lead into the 30s or 40s. Match was just about tied before Higgs doubled in the 5th and 6th. Hat with a great pitch, but no love. The 4 and 5. Stephanie tickles the pin on its way by for the spare. still life in the Nestor's nuts. They won the first two strings in this round robin format. Holding on for dear life now. 4 teams out of these 12 will advance with a bye to the first round of the championships on Sunday. We still got two more sessions of bowling. Where are you going tomorrow? Do you remember?
Go to Parkville in the morning, and then Southwest in the afternoon.
That'll be Parkville, which is this team's home house, in the morning, and then Southwest in the afternoon. Good throw. Roll is denied. So with 7 boxes to play,
Won't these bowlers be tired by Sunday?
they will be very tired. That's why we practice, though, to get used to being tired.
Plenty of time to sleep on Monday. It's a holiday.
It's a holiday, that's right. All right, Lowell connects on 3 objects. Whoops. I think he's okay. Wadniewski, oh, tough split there, 5 and 7. With a big strike on spare there. Unbelievable pitch for Fontaine. That was good. Oh, but 5-7 is converted by Helferstay. That was big. We've seen about 10 of those today. That's the first one we've seen converted. Wow, Eddie Helferstay. Right when things were starting to look up for Nestor's nuts, so there are now 3 marks on the board for Nestor's nuts, 4 on the board, counting the double strike.
Make sure you still call that wall.
Yes. Wow. All right. Ryley Burdett delivers on at full end. No. All right, that's 3 9-drops in a row. And he's converted both of them so far for spares. That's another big outing. How about that, though? Strike on spare for J.R. Everett. No yield whatsoever for the Helferstay squad. How about it? He goes. He turns around again for the 5th time. Converts a spare without watching it go. Wow. No doubt on all of them, I guess. Here's Nestor. On it, full. Just leaves the 6. Right, News. Had his opportunities. And 9-drop in the 9th. Really love to see his first mark here. Good delivery there. Back strike. The 7 was the last ball. He looks heavenward, and Nestor converts.
Come on, 20 bucks up there.
It's close, but with that double strike, I can't say I can't tell what the lead is. It's something. It's about 15 or 20 pins. Four marks over here, 5 marks over there. 30 pins on the handicap too. So if you're looking at the scoreboard at home, it's 530 to 497, but that should be a three pins difference. But it's the fill balls that make the difference. Wysniewski on a strike here. Oh, almost gets it from behind. Left the four horsemen on the first pass. One of the pins bounced off the curtain and took out the 6 and 10. Nestor will take 7 on his final, and that'll be a 105. And a 9 fill on the strike for Wysniewski. He will end up with a 104. So Nestor gets him by 1 in that pairing. Okay, we now have the handicap score in. For the 3, 9 drop, 19 on the first, on the strike in the 8th. 29 on the strike in the 8th. 19 plus a ball here. He's at 133 through 8. He's going to miss that one. He's missed a couple of 9 drops, actually 3 9 drops. Otherwise, he'd be looking at a 200 game. Oh, strike on spare. So there's still a little breath left in this Nestor's nuts feed. 161 game for Roy Higgs Jr. Shows now a 26-pin lead overall. Marks are even. 26-pin lead overall for the Helferstay squad out of Parkville Lanes. 3 to play, that means much more. And get a double maybe out of it. Okay. Lowell at 90 through 9. Matt Zock for the spare. He's on it. He's got it. With the handicap added in, it's 26 plus this ball. Both teams with a strike and a spare, and the 4 and the 5 slot. It's to bring the lead up to 36 if he makes it. Nope, that's just, looks like a 2. Nope. And another pair there. So the handicap score now on the far right shows a 30-pin lead for the Helferstay squad. Nate Fontaine looking to double up. Yep, but right on the center. Need to miss a little more to get that one. That's a 5 fill for Helferstay. at 128 through 9. Nate is going to be open. Ends up filling his strike with 7. He's at 133.
St. Jude still have strike hanging up?
No, that's just the last fill. And
All right, 2 or 3 up there.
still 1 ball left. A 142 for Fontaine. What a head-to-head match that was. 142 to 130. I think it's 137. Yep. And that means a 28 pin difference, and unless, yeah, it's over. Even with a strike here, it would be over. Congratulations to Team Helferstay. Are you guys undefeated? You won 3 in a row? So they are the undefeated team. Nestor's Nuts drops to 2-1. 9 drop for JR.
Whoever has the white Jeep Wrangler parked out front, your back windows down. Whoever has the white Jeep Wrangler parked out front, your back windows down.
So just Ryley Burdett bowling well over his average. At 151 plus this next ball, that's a spare on strike for JR. That'll be a 10 for Ryley. He finishes up the 150. I think it's a 152. Get the animation. Yeah, 152. Nice job. So that star of the game will go to Roy Higgs with 2 double strikes and a 161. J.R. Burnett. J.R. Everett. Also getting a 150 game. How about 152 to 152 in the anchor slot? Nicely played. Good to meet you, sir. Well, we sure enjoyed our first foray into Maryland duckpin bowling. For my host, Jen McLaughlin, and for the Candlepin crossover team, Nestor's Nuts. They have one more match tonight. We're going to shut down the broadcast, but we'll see more of you tomorrow night. And then on Sunday, hopefully in the finals, whoever's playing, we're gonna watch it. What a game! What a game!